Hey everybody, how y'all doing today? Been a long day, been a very long week. But today marks 1 year since Little Bit has came up and got gone, missing, whatever you want to say, however you want to put it. She's not home. And I have a special message from her grandma Candy, and I will share that at the end of the live for everybody. We're going to go over some stuff today, and please, I ask that you keep it respectful. Keep in mind that her grandma will be watching this, so please keep that in mind with your comments. Somebody made me a video, actually that girl did, and I was trying to download it, but it kept saying it was too big, I couldn't get it to play, and I didn't want to bother her, so I got a hold of somebody to finally screen share it for me. And so I actually I had the press conference, but because you're unable to hear, I tried to enhance it, and when I did, it's like buffering and it won't play, and it's just really just, of course, nothing's going right today, and I'm highly stressed right now. So let's go ahead and play that because I really enjoy it. She did a beautiful job, and I love it. So the song is I See Fire by Ed Sheeran. Here, I'm gonna go ahead and start it now. Let me take this picture down. And of course, I mean, it continues to keep buffering. I'm not sure like what's going on, but I think anything that's playing is like buffering. I'm not sure if that girl, if it keeps buffering for you, I'll have that girl come up and play it if you can't get it to play, because it's her original video. So maybe it'll play better for her. I don't know. But we'll go ahead and try it. Oh, I see you just took it back down again. I'll wait for you to put it back up again. Matter of fact, I can't even hear you, so I'm going to leave and go out and come back in. Okay, are you there? Can you hear me? No, maybe not. Well, I see you got it pulled up, but I don't know what's going on. So I'm gonna go ahead and add it, and we'll see if we can play it. All right, let's try it out, baby. If you can hear me, go ahead and play it. I can't hear you, so if you can hear me, push the play button. If not, I'll have that girl come up and play it.
Oh, misty eye of the mountain below. Keep careful watch of my brother's souls. And should the sky be filled with fire and smoke, keep watching over during sun. If this is to end in fire, then we shall all burn together. Watch the flames climb high into the night, calling out, Father, oh, stand by and we will watch the flames burn over and on the mountainside. High. And if we should die tonight, we should all die together. Raise a glass of wine for the last time, calling out, Father, prepare as we will watch the flames burn over and on the mountainside. Desolation comes upon the sky. Now I see fire inside the mountain. I see fire burning the trees, and I see fire hollow in soul. I see fire blood in the breeze, and I hope that you remember me. Oh, should my people fold, and surely I'll do the same. Come finding mountain holes, we got too close to the flame. Calling out, Father, oh, hold fast and we will watch the flames burn over and on the mountainside. Desolation comes upon the sky. Now I see fire inside the mountain. I see fire burning the trees. I see fire hollow in soul. I see fire blood in the breeze, and I hope that you remember me. And if the night is burning, I will cover my eyes. For if the dark returns, then my brothers will die. And as the sky is falling down, it crashed into this lonely town. And with that shadow upon the ground, I hear my people screaming out. And I see fire inside the mountains. I see fire burning the trees. I see fire hollowing souls. I see fire burning the breeze. I see fire. Oh, you know it's our city burning out. And I see fire. Feel the heat upon my skin. And I see fire. And I see fire burn over on the mountainside.
That's tough. That's a very tough day for her family. Like, where are you? Where are you, baby girl? Where are you? So, as you guys know, I do talk to Candy, and today is a very hard day for her. So I know people have their own opinions, and that's totally fine. But just please keep it respectful. As I said, I'm sure I know for a fact she's watching this. So please be very respectful and just consider, that none of us would even be here together right now if it wasn't for Dawn and Candace having her. And no matter what you guys think or feel, that little girl loved her mom and her dad and her grandmother and her family and her brothers. And it's a very heavy burden to carry when you don't know where your baby's at or your granddaughter's at. I do have a beautiful message from her today, though. So when we're done chatting and hanging out, I will read that too as well. I know Dawn wrote a letter as well, and I know that's been read off as well. I know there's a press conference that they did today, and I am very proud of Leslie for speaking up about the YouTubers and how much damage they've done to this case and to this baby's case. I know there's a lot going on down in Tennessee right now, so the girls I think have been decorating the horse pond. I believe that's where I think they're still, they're down there doing their thing. So I know I seen some pictures and it was beautiful, all the stuff that they did. So I have some pictures and whatnot to put up, and I'll slide them up here. I just saved some pictures of her just to share, you know what I mean? Just to put across the screen so we can keep her, um, keep her face out there. I saved these as well. So if anybody wanted to save this, let me go take that comment down, then you can screenshot it. So if anybody wants to go to any of these, here's one of the this is for the Isaiah House for donations. If anybody wants to donate or give money or anything. Also, let me say I do appreciate the PayPal that I got yesterday. Please do not send those and do not use the super chat buttons. I am actually trying to take those off right now. So please do not use them. Thank you, Chloe. Praying for the entire family. Yeah. Yep. I appreciate that more than you guys know. I do too. I hope everything is a very beautiful turnout, regardless of my feelings towards Bullhorn and JLR and, certain creators. I hope today is a great turnout for summer, and I hope that things go well. I hope it's a great day for everyone down there, and I hope they spread the word and pass out flyers and everything that was intended to go well today. I hope it goes very well today. I would love to play the press conference, but it's so hard to hear. Good morning, Cap. It's so hard to hear that even if I do play it, it's gonna be really hard for anybody to hear it. But I will play it. If you guys want me to play it, I can have one of the girls pop up and put it on the screen share. And I know Finding Hope made a video for me, and I'm really, really excited to play it. So whenever that's done and ready, I am more than ready to play that as well. So yes, today is about summer. And a year ago today, look at everything that's happened in a year. Oh, are you that girl? Thank goodness. I tried to well, I did a screen recording of it as well and enhanced the audio, but it was so hard to hear. You couldn't It's just so hard. What's up, girl?
Can you hear me, Queen?
Yeah, it's low, but I can hear you.
Okay, there we go. Okay, give me.
It could just be me though. Like I said, I'm just, you know what I mean?
Right. I'm not sure. I've been messing with all my stuff on OBS, so it's probably me. Okay, give me 1 sec. Let me grab this.
Oh, she sent it to you for me. Okay, perfect.
Yeah, I've got it. Okay, I'm gonna
So
share.
yeah, I'm really excited. I love these videos you girls made. They're beautiful, and I think it's a beautiful tribute to her. And I love it, and I think she would love it as well. And I hope that it comes together nice. I know it will. I know it will. So
Yeah.
no, you cannot hear the press conference. It is so low. I'm not sure why they didn't check their sound, but like their sound bites. But geez, it is so. I couldn't hear it. Could you guys hear it too when you listened, or was it just me and my hard of hearing self? Was it just me?
I could hear it just fine when I played it on my phone, but when I brought it over here
Out
to
of
the
my
laptop,
no, out of my for mine, or did you watch the original?
the one you sent me.
Okay, that's mine.
Yours.
The original one, you need to listen to the original one. The one I sent you was the mine that I enhanced. Yeah, because otherwise you can't hear it. It's so low that I had to enhance the volume just so we could listen. I mean, it was that bad. So
Right. Okay, well, this one is ready. Just let me know when, and I'll go ahead and mute then because I'm bawling. So just say when.
let me take this screen here down, and we will do it now. That way it's
Okay.
on here. And I mean, I just appreciate you guys doing this too. It's beautiful. All of this is beautiful. If anybody has anything or any tributes or anything they'd like to share, you're welcome up. I'll pin the link later, afterwards. And anybody is welcome to come up and chat or talk or express your feelings or whatever. I just ask that you keep it respectful.
I just want to thank you.
Oh, girl, no need to do that. Here, I'm going to go ahead and play this now. Are you ready to go?
Yeah, that's probably good.
Okay.
Okay.
Grab your tissues, y'all. If you need some tissues, grab them and get them ready.
Here we go.
Is there music with it, or did you share the... I'll take it down for now. Did you share the music with it, or the sound, or is there nothing with it?
It should.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if she had put the music behind it or whatever, or if it worked. But there's a button you have to push when you screen share. It's all the way at the bottom left.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Let me try again. Tell me if you guys can hear it.
Oh, she said, yeah, there should be music. Okay, I'm gonna put it back up. Are you ready?
Almost.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm moving a little too fast. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Let me just get back to it. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. My audio is not okay. Don't start. Okay. Okay, let me move it back. All right. Screen
Yeah,
share.
so it's been, I don't know, today has been, well, this week. And on top of that, you guys, it's a full, big, beautiful full moon. So
All right.
with that brings the craziness. And I think there's craziness all around us right now. The
Oh,
case, the people involved in it, people not involved in it. It's like, wow, this week has been rough. I'm glad it's half over, and hopefully, like I said, hopefully we won't have to go any, hopefully these searches that they just did a recent search. I'm hoping that, something turns up,
yeah.
anything, that can bring Summer home, anything at all.
Right. Okay. It's backstage again. If you don't hear, because it starts the music right away.
Okay, so I'm gonna pop it on. Let's see here. Let's see if
Let
it's
me
on here.
know. I don't know what else would be. Just
All
say
right,
when.
go ahead. So I was gonna say, if you want to push play and see if it's going, I'll let you know.
Okay.
I'm not hearing anything yet.
Yeah, there should be sound. It starts immediately. Shoot.
So I wonder what's going on with it. If maybe, is it your settings? Maybe
I
you guys
don't.
work on that stuff or whatever, and it's okay. I'll chit chat. You know what I mean? I'll chitter chatter. Hey,
Right.
Nicolina, how are you, baby? I'll post a link too. Like I said, anybody that wants to come up is welcome to come up. I also have Don's letter. I don't know if you guys want to hear that, but he wrote a letter from jail. So I do feel that, that is her father, regardless. Like I said, she wouldn't be here without Dawn and Candace. So people, they get upset and they get angry and tell him that's not about you. Well, I understand that, but that is his daughter. So he has a right to speak to her, to speak on it. You know what I mean? This is his life, his real life. So I just can't with these people sometimes. I just cannot. Here I will post the link if anybody wants to come up and chat or anybody has anything they want to say or anything, you know what I mean? I'll post the link so anybody's welcome to come up. It's more about Dawn than any of these YouTubers. Well, girl, you know how I feel about it. So a lot of people have made this about themselves, and I mean we can get into that too, but I'm trying to keep it respectful. Like I said, I just, it's been rough, you guys. I mean, I can only imagine what they've been through, what they've gone through, everything with all the hate, the social media. I mean, I just don't think that they were ready. I know that Don tries to blame specifically YouTubers. I don't feel like there's blame on them. I feel like it's all the way around. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people who, of course, there's, creators like myself who, had reached out at one point or another. But there's creators who also had ulterior motives and befriended this family at different points in time. Some being honest, some not, some going under fake names, some, like I said, there's some people who had ulterior motives. Playing recordings, it gets really messy. And I know that I wanted to play the press conference because it does touch base on how much damage social media and YouTube has done to this case. She does go over it and in depth says if there's not a credible tip please stop wasting police resources and calling in just anything and everything. If it is not a credible tip, again, please stop wasting police resources. They don't care what YouTuber said this about what YouTuber. They don't care about the conspiracy theories. They don't care about the arguments. They don't care about doxing. They don't care about any of that. They care about Summer, and they care about credible, important tips. Stop with the shit. Stop it. It's ridiculous. I love that they addressed it in their press conference. I really, really do. And I wish that we were able to play it to where everyone could hear it, because I think it's very important. No, there is no sound because this is just a picture. And yeah, she's another one. She is another one. Also, I wanted to touch base on that. There was no phone call with Chris Larson. There was no phone call. She did not do a phone call with him. He denied doing a phone call with her. So with that being said, that's another problem. Misinformation is another big issue. Web sleuths thinking they're going to solve this case because they are local and they live there, because they know rumors and they know personal secrets about people. It's muddy in the waters, seriously. Personal vendettas have nothing to do with Summer Wells missing. I did hear them say something about an animal attack, and I don't know. I'm so up in the air about stuff, and my opinion has changed several times. You know what I mean? My thoughts have changed several times on this. This is not an easy case, and it's not a case that's, it's not a normal, there is no normal missing child case, but it's just, there's so much more to this than other cases. I also liked how she touched on, people going as far as, making up fake accounts and cash apps and taking money in this family's name. Making money on dragging them and making more issues for TBI to deal with. They don't care what YouTuber is associated with certain YouTubers. They don't care that certain YouTubers think that Dawn and Candace wanting to work on their marriage is motive. Exactly. They're tired of it. Hey, beautiful. What you doing?
I am getting this ready to play.
Can you hear me? Hello?
Oh, I know what the problem is. Hold on.
Okay, hold on. It's either you or it's me. Something's going on, though.
It was me.
I'm going to mute y'all, and I'm going to go out and come back in, because I don't know what the hell's going on here.
Can you hear me now? Hello? I don't know if y'all can hear me or not. I can hear you.
Okay. Are we all up here?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, ma'am.
My mic wasn't plugged in, girl. I'm so sorry. On top of all the problems you've had this morning, here
Oh,
I am
girl,
messing
it's
something
been
up too.
one thing after another. I already knew. I figured it was something. I'm like, you know what? Fuck. I'm just gonna leave and come back.
So
It's
what I
been one
did,
thing after another, man.
what I did was went ahead and redid the sound for both little parts of the conference, which is less than 6 minutes. Is that correct?
No. The one that I was watching was 11 minutes. I broke it down to like 7 minutes and 11 seconds or something because it was super long. It was the entire thing all together at once.
Okay, well, I
send
think
it to
what
you if
this
you want to,
person,
but it's super low.
let's go ahead and pop up what I have because it's made and ready. And
All right, we'll try that one first because
I'll just keep it unlisted for now, but I did go ahead and upload it. So if somebody wants to see it later, it'll be on my channel with the better sound. But let's make sure I got it all first because I sent you a message and I didn't hear back. So I just went ahead and did what I could found.
Matter of fact, here let me see if I can send you the one that I got going on
Well,
here.
girl, I'm telling you, I think I got the whole conference.
Because I don't. Well, and I was gonna say I don't want to. Well, I guess we can. It's not even up here. You don't have it. It's
I'm
not.
doing it
There's nothing here.
right here, baby. Hold on.
Yeah, but there's nothing up here. That's what I'm saying. You didn't. Okay, here now it's on here.
Yeah, I was literally
Yeah, this is the
uploading
one. Okay, so there's one. Okay, so I know which one this one is, but it's not. This isn't the one I don't think that I'm talking about. But I got the
This has
video.
the guy and the lady.
Perfect.
This has the man and the lady. If that's what you're
Yeah,
talking
I'm gonna send you this one. Hold on.
So do you want me to hit play on this one or no?
Sorry, I had to go talk to my little one. Hold on a minute. At the same time, give me 1 minute.
I really
if it's up, go ahead and here. We'll just play it while I do this.
This
go ahead
is the conference from today.
That's fine. Go ahead. That's fine.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
God damn it. Hold on a minute. Let me put this back on.
Okay.
All right, go ahead. That's fine. It's buffering, but it's up here.
Support the citizens in this county, just unbelievable and overwhelming with the encouragement we get with food and the searches we've done.
I don't know. That sounds kind of bad.
Law enforcement officers, agencies throughout the state of Tennessee, it's just phenomenal how everybody pitched in and helped us with these searches.
All right, pause this for just a sec. Yeah, I was gonna say I can hear two people too. It's really odd. It sounds like it's like in a bubble. He's not.
The sound isn't gonna be clear. I can only hear one person. If people are hearing an echo, maybe somebody has their YouTube open. I don't know. But
I was gonna say I'm muted. You muted?
I was.
Happy said it sounded fine. Okay, let's try it again.
Yeah, I could hear it. I mean, it's not
right now. I don't even. If it doesn't play, we'll just shut it off. It says bad audio. PCAM probably said it too. So we'll try it again. If it doesn't work.
Okay, but look, Queen, they may not have seen it to know it's bad audio. Anyways, all I did was make it louder.
Right, but it just sounds like it's like a bubble. It sounds like he's like when he talks, he's talking through a bubble. I can't understand what he's saying. It just sounds like a loud noise. You know what I mean?
Well,
like
I can hear him. So like maybe it depends on your ears too. Yeah.
See, some people are saying it sounds fine. Some people are saying it doesn't. So play it anyway.
It depends on your ears. Yeah, let's just
play
it. All the law enforcement officers, agencies throughout the state of Tennessee, it's phenomenal how everybody pitched in and helped us with these searches and this investigation. And many of you have asked why that we didn't recruit private citizens to assist in these searches. With the extreme dangerous terrain we were experiencing in searches, we were able to monitor each group and movement in their location. That way we knew that everybody came back to the command post safely. After the initial searches, then we had to go back and obtain the landowner's permission to search again. We did not allow or even grant permission for private individuals on these people's property. And while I can promise you that we will continue to conduct target searches in the Beach Creek area as new information develops, We'll also continue to follow up on any legitimate leads. And it's been the goal of this team since day one to find summer. We've never stopped, we've never slowed down, we deal with it every day. And that's the whole purpose. Is to let you all know, despite what you hear and what you see, we haven't stopped. The men and women of these agencies have worked tireless, hours and hours and hours. And I commend every one of them for the job they've done. And we're going to continue until we find something.
Now, as I mentioned, we can't speak to specifics, but we will take a few questions. A few months ago, you guys said that the parents were not cooperating anymore. Has there been any changes in that, especially as Don Wells is incarcerated here in this facility?
We're not going to characterize cooperation at this time. Honestly, doing so does nothing but create more speculation, and it doesn't benefit the investigation.
Is there still a reward being offered if any information or summer is found?
Well, I can tell you that law enforcement did not coordinate that report, so you would need to reach out to the Churchill Rescue Squad for information in that aspect.
Are the boys still in DCS custody?
That's not something we can speak to.
We do know that last year you guys pushed out some information about the red truck. I know that this is on here, but just so you can talk about it with you guys. Is that still something you were looking for? Do you still want people to submit tips, or is that over and just not looking for it?
I'm going to call on TBI Special Agent in charge here at Newport just to talk about that and where that stands.
I'll tell you, yes, just to eliminate, we still don't have a good timeline of when that was observed. People in frequent areas on a regular basis get their date, can get days mixed up. We still want to figure out who, if possible, and if that's even a legitimate lead. Right? So we, as she said earlier, we've followed a lot of dead leads. It didn't produce anything. So that obviously is still something we want to put to bed, but it's not, we still can't pinpoint a date and exact location.
Anybody else? When this first came out, you guys said that Summer was last seen walking away from her home. That was like one of the initial reports that night. And then things kind of changed the following days. There's any evidence that she walked away from home, or any evidence that he committed an abduction, or do we have any evidence of anything of that kind of life?
We don't have anything specific. And I think what's important to note there is that the sheriff mentioned how many hours were put into this investigation and how much time has been spent exploring every possibility, walk-off, abduction, other foul means. And I think that's the thing to keep in mind is it's still really wide open as to the what. We try to stay away from developing theories and just follow facts.
You mentioned that you're continuing to look at this case every day. Are there more searches planned as we're approaching the summer months?
No specific plan. However, if we get specific information about a specific location, building, what have you, we will coordinate with each other to go take a look at that location. What made it hard back in the summer is obviously the foliage. That's why you saw the two searches that were when the leaves were on the ground, so that we could use air assets and that you could actually see.
I just want to point out one more thing. This case is not cold. We get asked that a lot. It's not. We're talking to the sheriff constantly. We all work together as one team, and we're determined to find answers. Thank you for coming.
All right. I think the first guy is still a little bit hard to hear because he has a really thick accent.
Yeah,
and
he's hard as hell to hear.
He wasn't speaking out,
bad.
but it's not like I can try to enhance him even more, but unfortunately, especially during his portion, the background noise is so loud that whenever I did that, it made the other things going on deafening loud. So it was really the best I could do in the, whole 15 minutes I had.
The one like I said, the one I sent you, it's going to take a little bit to download, but once it is, if you can play it, that'd be.
Girl, if you sent me that
great.
on Messenger, it's never going to download if it's 8 minutes long.
Well, it's halfway done already, so it'll download on my part. I don't know how long it'll take you, but I can email it real fast too. So
That'd probably be the
whatever.
better way to do it,
Anyways,
is
like I
just
said,
to
I got my
email
own
it.
shit set up because I was so fucking frustrated. I didn't even give a fuck at this point. I ain't with the bullshit today. I'm just cannot.
Well, if you want me
No.
to play it, why don't you just go ahead and email it real
I
fast? So I
tried it.
can.
Well, I was gonna say I tried to send it, but it's, you know what I mean. Like it's only halfway done, so I don't know. Like I said, it's not even a big thing. If I'm gonna link it, and if anybody wants to go listen to it for themselves, or if they have any kind of whatever, they can go enhance it or whatever. If they can't hear it on yours, then they can go listen to it themselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna keep messing with it. I'm just not. Don't have the patience to keep messing with it. You know what I mean?
No. You know, and like I said, I uploaded that one that I just played for
I
you
think you did a
guys.
good job.
So if they want to listen to it again, maybe turn it up in some
Yeah, because he
earbuds
mumbles.
later.
That's what it is. Okay, so
Yeah.
it's like he talks down, like it's
Well, it's the
she was
country.
clear.
It's the country accent. You know, when they start talking like that, you know, the good old boys
Yeah,
kind of, they
yeah,
got that jaw thing that goes on. Let me set that to
yeah.
public. And I'll drop that link for you guys. And if y'all want to watch it again, you can with some earbuds in. That may help.
Well, that's why I said we can drop yours, and then I'm gonna drop the other one so they can listen to either one if they want to enhance it
Oh, are you
themselves.
going to
Or
go ahead and upload it?
well, one I already did. I got this one. I was gonna say I already got this other one too. But there's no link to it. It's just a screen record. Yours has a link to because you put it on your channel. I was going from the news place that had it. I was going to post theirs and yours. And if people want to go listen to them, they have both options. Mine's a screen record. It doesn't have a link. I didn't upload it to my channel yet. I will, but it's just going to take me a minute. So, okay, you dropped there. Okay, so this is your link, right?
Yes, ma'am. And
all
then
right, I'm going to go drop the news one.
Okay, I don't have anything from you yet in my
no, it's
messenger.
like I said, it's going to take a minute.
Okay. So you meant it was still loading on your end.
Mine's a screen record. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, girl. You know, I just woke up. I had a really rough night, so I'm slow.
Yeah, I've had a really rough day myself, and like I said, I'm super irritated. So I'm probably not even making sense right now because I'm talking to you and doing stuff, trying to send you stuff and reading messages that are coming in that I don't really care to even read right now. You know.
Do you want Jen to try the video that Hope made again? I think she's got another copy ready.
Yes, because we were trying to get the sound. I don't know what happened with that, but the sound wasn't playing with the video. Shit's beautiful though. She does such a good job too. You guys both are talented as hell. You guys both got it going on.
Well, today's not a good day. It's a bad day in remembrance of a little girl disappearing. And so the day's not going to be perfect and beautiful without a hitch. You know what I mean?
Oh, no. You know, just the sadness of the phone call it was heavy. It's a heavy day today. I mean, it's hard, you know.
I can hear it in your voice that you've definitely taken some of it on and into heart. And
yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Make sure you're taking care.
And then not only that though, yeah, it does too. Heels in there. And not only that, though, you know, talking to Candy and listening to, you know, it's sad. It's very sad. The whole situation is extremely sad.
It is. It is. I thought about her a lot last night.
The hate on top of it doesn't help. You know what I mean? And I don't know.
That's why I took your advice to leave it open, but only do the prayer vigil for an hour, because I think you're right. People need to be able to say things, and then I could monitor to delete anything that's inappropriate.
Well, yeah, and there's a lot of people that really, really want to go, but there's a lot of people who don't want to get involved in any kind of drama that's going to go on or anything that, you know what I mean? And I just hope that they can be adults and and apparently I guess one of the people aren't going. I really don't even know. I don't even care to even get into that.
Yeah.
Whatever. You know what I mean? So
yeah, no, I was talking about here online. You couldn't pay me to go there in person. Too many people have made this not about the girl and about them.
Yes. Yeah, and that's ridiculous. My biggest thing too with that is, I mean, like she said, I really, really was hoping to touch on the part, even to go clip it where it says, you know, how much damage these YouTubers have done. Matter of fact, I really need to go get that clip so we can play that, because there's been a lot of damages done and a lot of things that, you know, have happened in this case that, You know, they really just don't appreciate that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? And it's muddied the waters a lot, and it's wasted a lot of resources and a lot of their time.
Of course it has. Yeah, of course it has. Because every time they get something, they have to follow up on it. And people are just calling with all kinds of asinine things.
Right. Or, oh, this YouTuber did this. This person doxed this person. Oh, Candace said, that somebody tried to, Candace said this, or somebody came up with this, or, Jody Sue Brown said this. It's just too much. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
And it's like they keep saying Hawkins County hasn't done enough. Look at what they deal with. I mean, for example, creator went live. Somebody's going to unalive themselves. Let's call Hawkins County and send them to the hill when she's not on the hill. And Hawkins County is closed at 4:00. So you blew up their phone lines. You know what I'm saying? Bogged down the 911. What if somebody was dying of a fucking heart attack and here you are bogging down the phone lines for a message that you don't even know if it's even from her or not. It could be a random text message. Who knows? You didn't even check. But you got 200 people from your chat calling, blowing this phone line up, blowing the 911 line up. It's things like that.
It's disgusting. And I really don't understand. I mean, it's the year 2022. I'm a 40-year-old woman, right? Plus couple. Didn't you learn, like in kindergarten, you don't call the police with fake bullshit? I mean, most of us learned in grade school, you only call the police if something is legitimately wrong and you need their help. And what happens when we do so in an unneeded way? Like, it's really not rocket science.
Well, and it really didn't even need to be brought to YouTube. He could have called her and said, "Hey, are you okay? What's going on? Is there anything I can do to help?
Wait.
Where are you at?
Wait, Queen, did I understand wrong? Did the mother want to self-harm?
Yeah, there was a text message that came in on a creator's phone, and it said, "I'm going to unalive myself." And he said, "Oh, no, don't do that." And then flipped on a live and said, Hey guys, what do I do? What am I supposed to do? What should we do? Oh, let's everybody, got 1,000 people in the chat. Don't forget to super chat. Don't forget to, you know what I'm saying? You could hear it the whole time. I'm like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Yeah, like, what should I do? What should I do, guys? What should I do? And I'm like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now?
That's really seriously disgusting.
So I immediately reached out to her mother and talked to her mother, and she goes, no, she was fine when I spoke with her. So immediately I knew it was some bullshit. And I'm like, why do y'all do this? You know what I'm saying? And half the hate they get comes from Chris McDonough. Most of the hate they get was because of the comments and the way he swayed with his words and what he said. Like when he went for his interview, he swore up and down that he thought Dawn was hiding in the shed. No, he just didn't want to speak to you. That's it. That's all. Candace gave you the time of day, and you've exploited that to, you know what I'm saying? If we're going to use the milk thing, you milk that before.
Gosh, Captain, why am I not surprised? Wow. See, look at the people in chat. I was taught at the age of 5. My daughter learned at 4 when she wanted to test the number. You know, like, we're all taught as very small children not to use those resources needlessly. You know what I was just thinking about while you're talking about all this, Queen? And I would like to give some perspective, if you don't mind, for some people who are in the chat or may hear this later. As a funeral director, you sit down with families who lose children in one way or another. It is inevitable you will take care of kids. And the families are almost not functional because of what they have been through and the horror of losing a child. And they are treated with kid gloves. They're taken care of, like, I don't want to say better than everybody else, but differently than everybody else because of the level of tragedy, sorrow, and grief that go with it. I could not imagine any of the parents that I took care of having to go through anything that this family has. Granted, I know we're still looking And I still hold out hope that Summer will be found alive and okay enough that she can have therapy or whatever the case may be. But like, I cannot imagine the grief that goes along with your child being missing and then not getting the special treatment that our society has for parents of that nature. Like, it's almost like the exact opposite. I don't get it. It beats anything I've ever seen. And people
Yeah.
really think about it. What if this was your family or your parents that, you know,
It's
lost a
almost like
child?
it doesn't matter till it happens to them.
Oh, that's bullshit. I'm sorry. It just makes, this is why I don't follow this case. It's so infuriating. Your video just now came through.
There's a whole lot. There's a whole lot, girl. It's just
it's
really
infuriating.
upsetting. And
are you kidding me, Captain? He wouldn't read the text until he gotten a certain amount of thumbs up.
well, and that's like spreading the rumor
This isn't
that
a video game review. Sorry, Queen.
no, it's okay. But then there's another rumor that a ROS was on horseback searching for Summer. Apparently, that never happened. So that was another rumor that flew and flooded the YouTube. You know what I mean? Just it's little things like that.
What's an
And little
ROS?
things that, you know, these web sleuths think they're picking up on that they want to report.
What's an ROS? You said a ROS on horseback. What's that? My brain is failing me. Uh-oh. I guess she had to mute for a second. Somebody in chat, tell me what the hell that is. I've got the video that Queen screen recorded. I think she wants to play it too, so we'll have that up for you guys in just a second. It's just the press conference again, I think.
Yeah, it's just the one about the YouTube. I mean, it touches on the YouTube aspect where she was talking about how much, you know, that it's done a lot of damage, and it's right at the beginning, but it's like 7 minutes. It's just cropped of what you had. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay,
it's backstage,
you can pop it
baby.
on real fast, and I want to play Hope's video too. I want to play that too. So I'm going to put this one on real fast, and then we'll play Hope's
investigation. Before we get started, I want to stress that the investigation into the disappearance of Summer Wells is very much active and ongoing. Please understand, in order to preserve the integrity of the investigation, we simply can't speak to specifics. We appreciate you being here today and your continuing coverage of this case. At approximately 6:30 p.m. on this day, 1 year ago, Summer Wells, who was 5 years old at the time, was reported missing from her in the Beach Creek community of Hawkins County. When we held the first media briefing on June 16th, honestly, we expected to have good news to report by the time the next media briefing came around. Unfortunately, instead, day after day ended in frustration and disappointment. At that time, no one expected that we would still be searching for Summer 1 year later. We've said from the beginning, this case is outside the norm. There are few clues as to what happened to Summer, despite investigators doing everything within their power to find answers. All possibilities are still being explored. Many of you have asked for details about what's been done over the last year. I can tell you agents and detectives have spent thousands of hours on this case. Numerous search warrants have been executed, cell phone data has been analyzed, and any other available digital evidence has been collected, searched, and documented. This includes the social media accounts of those associated with Summer. 3 large ground searches have taken place in the last year with the assistance of more than 100 local, state, and federal agencies. Those searches do not account for the numerous targeted searches done by agents and detectives as they were following up on potential leads. From TBI alone, more than 100 agents, intelligence analysts, and support staff from across the state have been involved in this case. TBI agents working alongside the Hawkins County Sheriff's Office and the FBI have conducted nearly 170 interviews during the investigation. That does not count the hundreds of phone calls made to follow up on tips reported to law enforcement. While investigators have been diligently working to find answers, they've had to deal with thousands of tips generated by false information that in some cases has been intentionally spread across social media platforms. We know that this case has attracted the attention of individuals across the country who genuinely care about Summer and want nothing more but to help us find answers. We appreciate those people. However, we are also aware that there are some people using this case for their own personal gain by spreading false information on social media posted as facts. Some go as far as to solicit donations. This has had a major impact on the investigation and not in a good way. Moving forward, we ask the public not to submit tips as a result of a video they viewed on YouTube or a theory they've seen posted on Facebook. Please help us and only call if you have direct, specific information about the disappearance of Summer. This investigation weighs heavily on us all, and I can promise you that no one wants answers more than we do, and we are not going to stop until we find them. I'm going to turn it over to Sheriff Ronnie Lawson.
Good morning. As Leslie mentioned, We didn't expect this case to be going on a year later. It's heartbreaking to me and my officers and the entire community. We've never stopped looking for somebody. We'll continue to do so. There's never been a case in the history of Hawkins County Sheriff's Office that officers working 365 days and had so many hours spent. We had in this investigation. Also, this office never utilized so many different local, state, and federal agencies from across the state. The Tennessee Bureau of Investigation, the Federal Bureau of Investigation assists us in every step of this investigation. As you heard Leslie say, thousands of hours have been invested in finding some, thousands of them, 170 interviews have been done. Many of these individuals have spoken to more than one time. While we haven't said a lot about details about the investigative actions that's taken place, please know that we've never stopped.
He's hard to hear
I big
too.
appreciate the rescue squad, the EMAs, and volunteer fire departments for their help. The support from the citizens and the communities of this county is just unbelievable and overwhelming with the encouragement we get with food during the searches we've done. And all of the law enforcement officers and agencies throughout the state of Tennessee. It's just phenomenal how everybody pitched in and helped us with these searches and with this investigation. And many of you have asked why that we didn't recruit private citizens to assist in these searches. With the extreme dangerous terrain we were experiencing in searches, we were able to monitor each group and movement in their location. That way we knew that everybody came back to the command post safely. After the initial searches, then we had to go back and obtain the landowner's permission to search again. We could not allow or even grant permission for private individuals on these people's property. And while I can promise you that we will continue to conduct target searches in the Beach Creek area as new information develops, we'll also continue to follow up on any legitimate leads. And it's been the goal with this team since day one to find Summer. We've never stopped, we've never slowed down, we deal with it every day. And that's the whole purpose. This let you all know. It's about what you hear, what you see. We haven't stopped. The men and women of these agencies have worked tireless, hours and hours and hours. And I commend every one of them for the job they've done, and we're going to continue till we find something.
Now, as I mentioned, we can't speak to specifics, but we will take a few questions.
A few months ago, you guys said that the parents were not cooperating anymore. Has there been any changes in that, especially as Don Wells is incarcerated here in this facility?
We're not going to characterize cooperation at this time. Honestly, doing so does nothing but create more speculation, and it doesn't benefit the investigation. But thank you for asking.
Is there
Going to characterize cooperation at this time. Honestly, doing so does nothing but create more speculation, and it doesn't benefit the investigation. But thank you for asking.
Is there still a reward being offered in the information?
Trying to get double of that.
Well, I can tell you that law enforcement did not coordinate that reward, so you would need to reach out to the Churchill Rescue Squad for information in that aspect.
Are the boys still in DC's custody?
But that's not something we can speak to.
We do know that last year you guys pushed out some information about the red truck. I know that this is on here, but just so we can talk about it with you guys. Is that still something you're looking for? Do you still want people to submit tips, or is that over and we're just not looking for the red truck anymore?
I'm going to call on TBI Special Agent in charge, Garrett Newport, just to talk about that and where that stands.
I'll tell you, yes, just to eliminate. We still don't have a good timeline of when that was observed. People that frequent areas on a regular basis can get days mixed up. We still want to figure out who, if possible, and if that's even a legitimate lead. Because as she said earlier, we've followed a lot of dead leads that didn't produce anything. So that obviously is still something we want to put to bed, but it's not. We still can't pinpoint a date and an exact location. That's right.
Anybody else?
When this first came out, you guys said that Summer was last seen walking away from her home. That was like one of the initial reports that night. And then things kind of changed the following days. There's any evidence that she walked away from home, or any evidence that he put an abduction, or do we have any evidence of anything that night otherwise?
We don't have anything specific, and I think what's important to note there is that the sheriff mentioned how many hours we put into this investigation, and how much. I think what's important to note there is that the sheriff mentioned how many hours we put into this investigation and how much time has been spent exploring every possibility: walk-off, abduction, other foul means. And I think that's the thing to keep in mind is it's still really wide open as to what. We try to stay away from developing theories and just follow facts.
You mentioned that you're continuing to look at this case every day. Are there more searches planned as we're approaching the summer months?
No specific plan. However, if we get specific information about a specific location, building.
So that's pretty much that. It just was a quick, I just enhanced it. And so, I don't know, like he said, they went on thousands of tips that were like, basically dead leads. They weren't anything, You know what I mean? So it's just a bunch
I'm
of
not
time
surprised.
that they've wasted. Like, you know, the psychics calling things in and then people are saying things and then people calling it in as legit tips, or, you know what I mean? People just calling stuff in just to call it in.
Man.
So
Everything is
are
just
we ready for
awful.
Hope's video? Did you get Gen X? Are you back? Chicky Chick? She may not be back up here yet. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. This case has taken on a life of its own pretty much. And, you know, like I said, there was a couple things I had to go back and play again. There was a few things that had to be rewound and played again for a minute.
Jen says you have her muted, which is strange because
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know how. I don't
you
know.
can unmute yourself even if the
Yeah, I
host
was gonna say
has
you can
you.
unmute yourself too. You have your own unmute button. What the heck happened? Is it up here, baby? Is it? You ready? We ready? You muted again?
Hope,
there you are.
Hope,
There you are.
Hope said she can send
the
it
hell?
to me. So if this doesn't work, Hope just send it to me so we can do it. Are you
All right,
using a
let's go.
different?
Ready?
And Jen, do you have it, babe?
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah.
Hopefully it works.
Okay. Fingers crossed, guys. Okay, hang on.
All right.
I love
Let's
that picture.
Oh, hell. Give me a sec.
Are you
Okay.
using a new service, Jen?
No.
Okay.
Nope. Where's the dang? Okay.
Yay.
Let me know if you hear anything. The sound will start right away. Okay. Anything?
Nope. No sound.
I already know what the problem is. Are you playing this from a video player on your computer?
I am.
StreamYard will never share sound from that. It has to. Okay, so see at the bottom where you share things with Queen, see where it says share with your little plus sign?
Yeah, there's a.
You're going to go video file. You're going to hit share. You're going to go video file, and you're going to select that file that you're playing in your video player. And then it will directly share it to her StreamYard. You can't share it from your video player and get sound ever. StreamYard does not work that way.
Okay. Can you? Sorry. Can you? The first part?
It's okay. So
you
went
went so fast.
See down at the bottom where you've got
Well, I
your
was gonna
5
say,
buttons.
you want to
Queen,
forward it to her, baby?
No,
or you want to do
no. This will be faster. Just check it out.
Okay.
See at the bottom
Go
where
ahead.
it says mute, start can, settings, share. See where it says share?
What am I looking at?
At the bottom of your StreamYard where me, you, and Queen are, and you can see the private chat and all that. Are you on your computer or your phone?
Yep. Mute, start cam settings. Okay.
Okay, so you go share and then select video file.
Oh, wow.
And you're going to select the file that you've been trying to play through your stream thing. You have to play all. Yes, baby. You can never use. I don't know why. I learned this trying to help people edit. So as long as you select the correct video, which you may want to do a little test play backstage just to make sure. Ashley, as I'm smart, I've just been messing with this for a year. And I've tried
I love you so much.
I've tried to tutor people to help them because you know me, I always want to help. And whenever I go to share,
thank you for helping.
Queen, with your intro, Queen. When I tried to show you your edit of your intro, remember you couldn't hear the sound? That's why.
Yep, I do remember that. Yep.
It has to be done a certain way to get sound. That's all. It's not that y'all are doing it.
You all tech savvy girl.
I know.
No, it's trial and error.
Hey, that's all right. Like I said, it's all good.
My head against my desk since last night. I'm working on learning OBS.
I'll rename the file "Play Me" so that way I know.
I don't know what you just don't dig StreamYard. Is that why you're changing to OBS?
It just has more options.
Oh, okay.
It does.
Well, we don't have to talk about it right now. We can chat about it later. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna get it. Do you have it backstage, baby?
No. Okay. Would you mind playing it?
Of course not. Did you download the actual file to your computer?
Oh yeah, I use Cyberlink.
Okay, so check it out.
I even ran it. Okay, go ahead.
Don't re-upload a new one. Just forward me through Messenger, whatever was sent to you. I think
You got it.
I may have it. Okay, here we go. Hold on.
I already sent it.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
Okay,
it
here we
should
go.
be quick. I was gonna say it's really not that hard to send it over. I think I got it. Did you already get it?
Let me look, baby. I'm looking right now.
Thank you all for tolerating my non-tech savviness.
No,
No, it's
girl.
all good. Thank you for
Not
coming up
even
and
you.
playing. Look, that
Yeah.
girl played yours, and she's gonna play Hope's. I don't know. I mean, they're beautiful.
Yeah, sure.
All right, here you go, baby
All
girl. Got it backstage for you now.
Oh, misty eye of the mountain below, keep careful watch of my brother's souls. And should the sky be filled with fire and smoke, keep watching over during suns. If this is to end in fire, then we shall all burn together. Watch the flames climb high into the night, calling out, Father, oh, stand by and we will watch the flames burn over and on the mountainside. And if we should die tonight, we should all die together. Raise a glass of wine for the last time, calling out, Father, oh, prepare as we will watch the flames burn over and on the mountainside. Desolation comes upon the sky. Now I see fire inside the mountain. I see fire burning the trees, and I see fire hollow in soul. I see fire, blood in the breeze, and I hope that you remember me.
Hope, that was beautiful. It was beautiful. You did such a good job. I loved it.
It's so sad. It's so sad.
And
So
the
we're gonna-
very first video, that song it's a beautiful song. And the very first time I ever heard that song put with a video for Summer, which I mean, I've heard it before, but was on AF Pennington. She has a video. It's beautiful. She's super talented as well. Just like
I
you
looked at
both are.
that when you sent me the link, and it was a good video. It was sad.
Yes, it
Sure.
is. I mean, do you want to play it? I'm sure she wouldn't care. I'll send it to you again. It's the original video, that from her channel. And I'll drop it in the comments as well. But I think they're actually going to play that song at the vigil they do tonight. The one with the girls at the Warriors Path. I think they're going to play that song tonight, maybe. It was beautiful, wasn't it?
Do you want me to, are you sending me the link?
Oh yeah, unless you already have it. Do you still have it saved?
Oh girl, I don't, that's way back there.
Okay, hold on.
Hey, ladies, I'm going to jump down into chat to mod. All right. Thanks for having me up.
Thank you for coming up and helping. I appreciate you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Sorry,
I will.
it's been really rough, but I sent that video. Hope, I just want you guys to know, that girl and Hope, I sent both of your your videos to Candy, and she said they are beautiful. And yeah, so
All right, that girl. And Queen, I will see you down in chat or from chat.
thank
All right.
you.
Uh-huh.
Bye, Jen. So, did you send over the other one?
I'm grabbing it now, baby. Give me
Sorry,
one
I
sec.
just realized my Facebook wasn't even open, so I wouldn't have gotten the damn notification if you did. I think today is just one of those days, girl.
It is. It's one of them days for me. I'll tell you that.
I think it's going to be a day where it's the thought that counts. You know, it's the intention and the thought and the meaning, right? It doesn't have to be perfect to still be perfect, right? So
absolutely.
It's just such a sad and heavy day, and I would like, while you look for that link, I would like
it is because at this point in time it's 1:53. So imagine a year ago today, 1:53. More than likely, she was in her mom's. Well, let's think. I don't even I can't even pinpoint the timeline right now, but she was more than likely in her mom's truck with her mom and her grandma dropping Hunter off.
Yeah, exactly. You know, if I
A
were
year ago today, at this point in time, more than likely, we can't say for sure because I don't know 100%, you know what I mean? But at this point in time, a year ago today, that baby girl was safe with her, you know what I'm saying?
having fun in a watering hole,
just missing, right? Playing, having a good time, and
hanging out with
boom,
family, and then boom,
gone.
it's all over. I want them to know. I want them to know that there are a lot of people who pray for her legitimately and don't just care about the child for whatever it can benefit them or whatever attention they can get. There are people who truly care about this child's well-being and the well-being of her family, and do pray often, if not daily, that she is brought home safe and whole. And
well, and I've came to you and talked to you too several times, you know.
It's hard not to cry. Shit.
It is.
My tear ducts aren't as strong as they used to be when I was at the funeral home every day, girl.
I mean, let's face it, she didn't have the greatest life, but she didn't know any different.
No, not at all. And it
you
was
know what I'm
still
saying?
hers.
We know different because we're adults and we've lived a lifetime. You know what I mean? She was only, she had only been on this earth for what, 5 years?
Barely, yeah.
You know, 4 to 5 years. So, she only knew that was her home. That's all she knew. She didn't know, she knew the church, but to her that was normal. That was wonderful. She loved her mom. She loved her dad. She loved her brothers. Look at the video where she's swimming in that she's with her brothers, and it's like it's like a cave or whatever. It's got the waterfall coming down, and she's so excited. She's just overwhelmed. So
she was full of life. She was a spitfire.
Yes,
you can tell.
She was, and
you can tell.
I can't help but think, you know what I mean? People, they say, "Oh my God, Candace, this, that, and the other." But you know what? I will say this much. I don't hate her. I don't not like her. The only thing is I just don't support her choices.
Just like
I know though, that she loved her daughter, and I can tell you this much. I can't help but think, Dawn loved her as well. And people don't understand that, like I said, that was her normal life. That was her normal to her. She didn't know any different. So yeah, there was clothes all over and there was stuff like that. But you know what I'm saying? She sat down with her brothers and had fun and ate and played and went outside and danced around in the mud and was swinging and swimming. And you know what I mean? Like that was her happiness. That was fun to her.
Pecan pie made, or pecan pie, I don't know if I ever say that word right, said I recommend planting flowers instead of lighting candles. And I think that is the greatest idea I've heard all day. And I'm going to take my sun allergy having self out in the sun and go buy some to plant. I've got a perfect pot for it. And I may actually even have some little Paw Patrol things that I could stick in there too, like the little figurines. I may have a couple of those we could do too. That's actually a great idea.
So I just flipped off of this and went to go find that video. And the first thing I seen was Jonathan Lee Riches, TBI in Hawkins County. Sheriff Lawson called out all YouTuber creators who are, called out YouTube creators who are purposely spreading out false information and soliciting donations in the Summer Wells case.
Elton.
Yeah. Spreading false information would be like you and Bullhorn with the things that you guys have said. And when MGL was screaming in the car, you killed your daughter, you know what I'm saying? And they wonder why she doesn't want to speak to people. They wonder why I can't. I just cannot with these people.
I just, I hope that a lot of the people who are being so extra judgy aren't ever put in the situation to know how this feels. Be very careful what you bring upon yourself in the form of Lady Karma. Be very careful. Elton is just so bothered. I don't know what his deal is. Perhaps I need to take him out.
That should be in your inbox.
Cool. I've got the link now. Give me just
yes, and you know what? That's the thing. All of our lives can change in the blink of an eye, a split second.
Girl, I learned that so real.
That's all it takes, a split second.
I learned that so real at my old job, man. Like, you just...
Oh, yeah.
Anything.
I've learned that shit in my own life. What do you mean, girl?
Well, me too, but I'm telling you.
A lot of trials and tribulations in my life.
Oh, I get it. More of my friends.
That's why, you know what I mean? I can relate to these people, and you know what I'm saying? And I just feel like...
It's so different when it's all you do every single day, all day. I've had more loss than living, which is how I ended up at the funeral home. And I'm telling you, it is different when you're there every single day, day in, day out, every imaginable scenario. Yes.
Sure, the things you see, the things you hear, you know what I mean?
Just really drives it home. Yeah. It's always somebody that's... We even took care of a man who died in prison, and he was a... I don't know what word is appropriate for YouTube these days, but he obviously harmed children in an essay type way. And his family that refused to visit him his entire time in prison or anything came. Like, because regardless, that was their dad. And I think people just really lose sight of that. Like, everybody belongs to somebody, and it's not their people's fault what they do. You know, I've got it backstage whenever you're ready, Queen.
Home is the eye of the mountain below. Keep careful watch of my brother's soul. And should the sky be filled with fire and smoke, keep watching over Jared's son. If this is to end in fire, then we should all burn together. Watch the flames climb high into the night. Calling out, Father, oh, stand by as we will watch the flames burn over and on the mountainside. High. And if we should die tonight, then we should all die together. Raise a glass of wine for the last time. Calling out, Father, oh, hold fast and we will watch the flames burn over and on the Desolation comes upon the sky. Now I see fire inside the mountains. I see fire burning the trees, and I see fire hollowing souls, and I see fire, blood in the breeze. And I hope that you remember me. Oh, should my people fallen, surely I'll do the same. Confined in mountain holes, we got too close to the flames. Calling my Father, oh, stand by as we will watch the flames burn over and on the mountainside. Desolation comes upon the sky. Now I see fire inside the mountains. I see fire burning the trees, and I see fire hollowing souls, and I see fire, blood in the breeze. And I hope that you remember me. And if the night is burning, I'll cover my eyes. For if the dark returns, and my brothers will die. And as the sky is falling down and crashed into this lonely town, and with that shadow on the ground, I hear my people screaming out. I see fire inside the mountains. I see fire burning the trees. I see fire hollowing souls, and I see fire, blood in the breeze, and I see fire. Oh, you know I saw a city burning out, and I see fire, feel the heat upon my skin, and I see fire. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And I see fire burn over and over.
She did so good, didn't she?
Yeah, that's just awful.
Yeah.
Absolutely awful
very
that they can still miss it.
It's, yeah, I was gonna say it's awful. It's, I know my heart's heavy.
Mine is too. Ooh, I'm a puss. Ooh, sorry. It's just
Yeah,
hard.
it's tough, man. It's,
I remember being a kid and sitting on swings and spinning myself dizzy, and then watching my kids do the same. And
I know,
it's
and
just
that
so awful.
she said that swing was her very most favorite thing ever.
I bet it was. She looked like she was really enjoying it. Oh, I stay away from this case. You know that.
Yes, and another thing too that she loved Paw Patrol. So I loved that Finding Hope put those in there because she loved Paw Patrol. That was her thing. Chase on the case.
Yeah, I
I
think
just try to think of, you know what I mean,
I'm
the
gonna
thing.
do what
And
Pecan said and plant a flower, and I'm gonna put a little Paw Patrol in it. I'll post a picture later.
Candy said that she had gotten up early one morning and she came out and she was Summer was out there on her swing, swinging in circles, just like, you know what I mean, playing and having a good time. And I just feel like looking back the hill today, you know, like it was so full of life. I mean, I know it wasn't the life most people think, or you know what I mean, but it's definitely it was her life. It was the boys' life, you know what I mean? And
Oh, wow. Yeah.
all in all, it was not perfect. It was definitely far from perfect, but I can tell you now, like I said, it was all summer new. So she didn't know any different.
I don't think money is what it takes to have a good, loving family. Obviously, there were less than ideal circumstances in some of the parents' choices, but you won't convince me that they didn't love their kid. Like, you know, exactly, Angie. It's country life. What some people let their kids do when they go camping, it looks like these kids got to do all the time. So I'm sure they were happy with that. Most kids would love to play in the mud and do all the things they got to do. Well, I have got to get some food in me. I haven't even had breakfast yet, but I wanted to jump up and help you because I know this is important to you and it's important to me.
Nobody better be banging on the door. She's going to go to the bathroom. I'm trying to get her headphones.
I know you always got something going on, girl. I don't know. That's really heavy, and I just will always pray that she is found and hope to God that she's safe, and that's really...
Somebody's coming. Hold on. Somebody's...
Exactly.
It's Audie.
Hey, Audie. I'm so glad you're here.
Yeah, I just wanted to pop up real quick just to say, Queen, that let me turn my hair down so it's loud. That you've done such a beautiful job at handling this case with such grace and integrity, and really have been so respectful of Summer and her family. And I think that needs to be, noted, because obviously we've seen what's happened over the last year on YouTube, and you should be proud of the way that you were able to present this and how much respect you have shown the family. And you can really tell when you're talking about it that it's important to you, and that it's more than just something to talk about. I can hear the passion in your voice and how much you truly care, and I think that needs
it affects her. Yeah, it affects her, and you can hear it.
I appreciate that, because it does get heavy. It really does. Yeah, and I mean, some of the things you hear, some of the things you see and you hear, and the things people say, I'm just like, wow.
It's amazing. It's shocking.
It's astounding. Yeah. Wow. I mean, the hate, the things that people say, whatever happened to innocent until proven guilty. What if this was your family? I can't believe some of the things that I have seen, read, heard, watched, and it's like, these are real people. Yes, they, not everybody lives in a, $100,000 house. Not everybody, you know what I'm saying? They definitely were not perfect, but this is how I have to say is, yes, their house, was, not the, it was definitely not, they were not well taken care of in that nature. They really were not well taken care of when it came to laundry. She did not she didn't do a lot of laundry. She had there was 5-6 people living there. Yes, they had laundry stacked up and piled up. I get it. You know what I mean?
I got laundry stacked up and piled up. Let me tell you.
My mother does.
Like I said, there was definitely other things wrong. I just, and I'm not, I don't want to sit here and talk about everything that was wrong. You know what was wrong, but I can say CPS was there for 6 weeks. 6 weeks with those boys. You know what I mean? If it was in such horrific shape, they would have been gone that day. You know what I mean? The day Summer went missing, or the very next day. You know what I mean? And CPS was out there almost daily, or if not every other day, or, you know what I'm saying? It came to be weekly. I think after a couple of weeks, they were there, helping with therapy, giving therapy services, trying to talk to them, helping with things around the house. You know what I'm saying? They were really trying to help. And I think that, with I'm going to keep it real. Candace's alcoholism, the drug addiction, the things that were going on, like I said, everything was good until Dawn got arrested for a DUI and was out acting stupid, and then came on YouTube talking about $2,000 worth of blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to make it into that, but I just felt things didn't start getting crazy with the boys and stuff until all that happened, which was like I said, almost 6 to 8 weeks. But I do want to say, when I read his letter, it did hit me, because he said, he thought being on social media and he thought being on social media and YouTube would get the word out and would help. And like I said, I don't think they were ready for this is like a snake pit, and I don't think they were ready for it. And I don't think they were prepared for it. And I don't think they were prepared for Chris to come in, video camera their entire house and then put it out and you know what I'm saying, for the world to
Exploit them, say it.
over and over and
Exploit
over and
them.
over again.
You
You know what I mean?
stop
Like the
yourself,
same with
I'll
Allie
say
and
it.
Hunter and them. And not that I feel bad for Allie and Hunter and all them, but I feel like, they're basically, they live the same way. They just live in town in a house, not up on a hill in the country. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it's different.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's why I just wanted to bring attention to that, because like you the way that you've handled like your relationship with Candy, for example, like so respectful and so gracefully and so beautiful, and you haven't allowed people to kind of bully you or pressure you into divulging things, and you've maintained such you were such a good friend to her, and I think it's important that you're told that. I mean, I want you to recognize that your hard work and your the way that you've been handling this is not going unnoticed.
I really appreciate that. I really do. I really do.
I wish
It is tough. I'll tell you what, it's a very, very tough case. That's for sure.
I wish people would
I'm in TJ Maxx, so I'm gonna jump down now.
enjoy shopping.
Okay.
I wish
Okay,
people
bye.
would notice that too. Instead of rewarding creators that exploit families, maybe stepping back, and instead of judging them, be thankful. Like, instead of judging them for how their house looked, be thankful that yours isn't that way. Like, it should be.
Well, not only that though, but how crazy is it that they live the way they do, and people, you know what I'm saying? People have so much to say, but they're out here making hand over fist money, and they don't, like I said, they haven't donated to the Summer Wells Fund, or they haven't donated to them and said, hey, I can go grab plywood, I can get drywall and the supplies and drop it off to you guys, or I can even help you guys come over and do it.
Oh, trust me. Like I said, I've stayed away from this case for a reason, and I'm only willing to help you when I do for the exact reasons that Naughty brought up. And I do think at some point you're too emotionally involved for it to be healthy.
Yeah,
But
and like I said,
I also know how your heart is.
I've had to personally take a step back as well, because it was getting to me a lot.
It's unhealthy. Yeah, it's not healthy. And you swore you aren't going to do that, and here you are.
Yeah,
that's how your heart is, though.
I mean, and it's her 1 year thing. Like I said, it's going to be an emotional day, and it's going to be an emotional week. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot going on. I'm worried for her. I'm worried for them. I mean, there's a lot of people down there who don't have any kind of, they don't care. They just don't care. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, this is real life to them. They just don't give they don't give a fuck. I worry for them and their safety. I worry that people are going to go try to, go looking, and somebody else is going to, be not, you know what I'm saying? Maybe not possibly.
No, I know it could lead to other bad things. Yes.
Yeah. And it just makes me sick to my stomach that, people that do this, they make this money hand over fist and don't give a shit what they say. They don't care who it affects. They don't care that, the boys are going to be watching this or seeing these things or hearing these things later down the road. It just, going down there and making it about themselves. You know what I'm saying?
I'm super disgusted with what you shared.
Hasn't went through some shit in her life. So for her to be making jokes like
earlier is still not settled with me at all about the call, and then Cap saying that they had asked for so many likes to share, and it's disgusting. And just because you take
was a horrible lie. Just
because you take a step back doesn't mean you don't care. I already know you, Queen, and once you care, you care. And you can't just turn that off.
Right.
Yeah, you can't just turn that off. And I get it. I do. I'm not judging you at all. I just worry about your own mental health, because this is hard. It's hard, and you've got so much expected of you already. You're a busy woman. So of course I worry about you.
Well, yeah, I got my own stuff going on. Don't get me wrong. You know what I'm
Girl,
saying?
yes, you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm just going to keep praying for them and for Summer and for all the people that have lost their way with the clicks and views and money. Because my God, if this was their child, not a one of them would be okay. So I'm just going to say that. I love you, girl. I'm going to jump down. And,
like I said,
yeah, no.
mama bears, it's really tough. And I don't think that, I don't know, there's a lot I don't think that Candace was emotionally or mentally stable enough to be on YouTube, because I
Of
still
course not.
believe
Their
that she
child
was
just went
even like,
missing.
you know what I'm saying? Right. Her child is missing. And,
Yes.
you know what I'm saying? I just don't think that she, you know what I mean? And as she sits there and people are expecting her to be a certain way and act a certain way, and if she does this, if she cries, oh my God, it's fake. If she doesn't cry, oh my God, she didn't cry. Why didn't she cry?
Girl,
Why isn't she
yes.
searching for her daughter? Oh, you're not supposed to search for your daughter. We don't want you out there searching for your daughter. Oh, why don't you put your own search crew together and let us search? Oh, why not? Because you guys have already faked bullshit and fucked around. I don't want you involved. They're up here on my property.
I don't
And
blame
I can
them.
understand why. Wouldn't want them up there either.
I don't blame him at all. I got to walk Elton. I walked
Bro,
him before I
shit.
came up, but he's bugging the hell out of me, so I better walk him again. I didn't
And
take him on
I'm
his
sure,
normal.
you know what? I'm probably not going to stay on here too much longer myself. I don't like sitting up here talking to myself, and I'm irritated, so I may say things that I probably shouldn't say.
I can hear it in your voice, that mama
So,
bear coming out. Yes. Well, girl, I love you. Hit me up later if you need help with anything, and I will talk to you soon. Oh, there he goes.
all
I'll
right,
talk
yeah,
to you soon.
he's upset. He's upset.
Yeah, he can feel the mood, I bet.
Yeah, hell yeah. He's like feeling the tension. Like, come on, mom, let's go. We got to get out and get some air, get some sun.
Yeah, I'll talk to you
Drink your water.
soon.
Drink your water.
Yes, I will. I'll talk to you soon, girl.
All right, baby.
Bye.
Yeah, it's a tough day, guys. It's just a tough day. Super tough day. I am going to throw on a little dance pop here real fast and get something for my little one real quick. Give me 1 minute. I'll be back in just a few minutes. Okay, y'all. Sorry about that. Had to get some stuff handled real quick. Hold on. Came for the crime, stayed for the chaos. We live in a humpy. Won't win a homemaker award, but keeps us sheltered. We own it, not the bank. It gives us freedom many don't have. It would have had us judged. My kids had a great country life. And you know what? I know that's right. See, people don't have the right to be judged. You know what? There's some people that are judging right now, sitting in a whole pile of heat right now. Whole pile of just, you know what I'm saying? Shit. And yes, peppermint mocha, they sure do. They sure do. Because she said her dog was bothered. She said, my birds are really bothered today. They're like in there going off. It's one of those days. You know what I'm saying? It's just one of those days. And there's everybody's busy doing something. Let me go get this message too from Candy real fast so I can let y'all know what she said. She definitely misses her grandbaby, that's for sure. Let me read this message though. It's really beautiful. It's, you know, Okay. I said, hey, I'm going to be doing a live for Summer today and show some photos of all the good things about her. Would you like me to say anything or give a message from you? It's my way of doing something nice. And she said, I love her. I miss her. I believe in my heart you will do something great. Grandma is always thinking about you and I love you. Man, this is tough. I miss you. I love you. And I hope you come home soon. Love, Grandma. I'm going to go ahead and jump off here. If nobody else has anything to say and they don't want to come up, I hope you guys have a good day today. And, you know, be respectful. Have a good day, y'all.